And I've been joined here at pitchside by Coach Frimpong Manso. He ended up on the losing side. Coach, commiserations, but how would you sum up the 90 minutes today?
Well, I think it was a game we fought, especially in the first half. In the second half, maybe for 10 minutes, we went off, and then that was how come we allowed that cross to even come in. So for me, it was a game at least maybe we could have ended a draw. But for that, I would say a mistake. They allowed them to play on the flanks, and then that cross came. We've done a lot to make sure we stop all those crosses, but then we allowed them to go for it. Yeah.
In the first half, your assistant coach branded the kind of defendant as tactically disciplined. In the second half, do you think you just didn't put things right? Because from all indication, you were so good in the first half, gave very little to Hartlepool, but in the second half,
we were not keeping the ball. At that point, that we conceded. We were almost 1-2. We lose the pass. 1-2. We lose the pass. That was how come the pressure came on us. So for me, we couldn't hold the ball well in the second half, especially in the first 15 minutes. And that gave them that, let me say, the counter. They will win the ball and then play to the flank. And then in one of those crosses, they headed in the goal. So it was a transition. We couldn't manage it well. We were losing the balls too many.
Now, finally, 7 games played on the road, 6 defeats, 1 draw. Does that give you sleepless nights?
No, we still have to work. We still have to work. Yes, we've earned only 1 point in our away games, but then we will have to make sure we do the necessary corrections to make sure we're able to at least get some points on the road.
Thank you very much. I wish you a safe journey back to our Brancas. So that the losing manager, that Stephen Frimpong Manso, his side lost this evening to Accra Hearts of Oak by a lone goal, and he believes that they just dropped their guard for a minute in the second half, and that was what actually caused them, valuable point in this game. I'm now here with the winning, or the coach who ended up on the winning side. That's Masood Didi Dramani. And coach, first of all, let me congratulate you. And was this a game you knew you were going to win even after the first half ended in a draw?
I think that you go in any game and then your optimism is that you have to win, and so, but you have to be thinking about how you have to organize and then be able to put the acts that will give you the attitude of winning.
Coach, your substitutions worked perfectly. We saw Maoli Wayo and then also George Parku, and those two were hugely involved in the goal you scored that won your 3 points. What do you have to say about that?
I think that is part of the game, and then you need players to start, and you need players who can make changes. You need players who can affect the abilities of the team.
Now, your 3 wins at home this season have all come by the same scoreline, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Are you worried you are not really finding the back of the net frequently when you play at home?
I think that when we create more chances, we are very optimistic that we will score more. You need to be doing something frequently, and then you get the act and the confidence to continue to do it, and then you get the act to be able to act in a very better way in terms of the decisions you make in front of goal. We need that confidence to do it consistently, and then we can be able to say that we are adaptive.
With this win, you jump to 3rd place, just 3 points behind leaders, Aduana FC. Is the title charge still on for Accra Hearts of Oak?
I think that it's an open league that needs consistency, and it needs a moment of reflections, and it needs a moment of keeping things in the right ways. We are still on our way of getting better. We are not there yet. We still have a lot to do in terms of complementing what we have.
Thank you very much, and congratulations once again. So, Coach Masood Didi Dramani believes they are not there yet, despite picking up valuable 3 points here against Nations FC.